pals, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm showing you how to make this cute little bandana crochet headband that I made. This is probably one of my favorite like quick little patterns that I've designed. It is made with an I-cord, let's see if it'll focus, an I-cord tie, and then you just crochet into the top of it and make your bandana. It's super easy. You just use single crochets and double crochets, and then there is double crochet two together, but I show you how to do that. As I was saying before I got interrupted, there is double crochet two together, but I do show you how to do that, so don't worry about it. I promise it's not going to be that bad. For this pattern, you are going to need a skein of Fio yarn. This is a size 1 weight cotton polyester blend. It is obviously it's from Hobbii, and then I caked it up real quick, so I had a little cake to work with. You're also going to need a 3mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and a tapestry needle or a sewing needle, and then a Cordsmith. So I have a regular Cordsmith original. This is my baby. She did, Size Inclusive Collective just sent me the rainbow set. You do not need to have a Cordsmith, but I do recommend it because this pattern kind of like ties around the I-cord. But I show you a couple ways to do it if I-cord, like knitting or using a Cordsmith is just not your vibe. I show you how to do it in crochet too, so don't worry about it. You're gonna be okay. We're gonna make this headband and it's gonna be great. If you want the written pattern for this, it is over on my website for free, sambartley.com, or you can get a PDF of it on Ravelry. It's just a couple dollars if you want the printable version of it. That comes with pictures and everything too. So yeah, let's get into the pattern. Okay, so like I said, you are gonna need a couple things. So we have our Fio yarn, which is a size 1 yarn, 3mm crochet hook, a Cordsmith, scissors, a tapestry needle, and then I did forget you will need a tape measure of some sort, and this is my cup of chaos, but you'll need 3 stitch markers. So I'll grab these. They don't have to be like anything fancy, just 3 little locking stitch markers. Alright, so I wanted to show you the info on the yarn, just so you had it. Alright, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to move everything out of the way, and we're going to start our I-cord. So the base of the bandana is made with I-cord. So this top section, and it goes all the way out, so that way you didn't have to like do a foundation crochet or anything like that. So there is a ton of different ways that you can start this. We're gonna do the I-cord way first, and then I'll show you near the end a couple other ways that you can start this that do not require a Cordsmith, but aren't gonna give you the same effect. So let's start with the Cordsmith part. So we're just gonna make our slip knot. And if you want to learn more, I'm going to kind of go like a normal speed with this. If you want to learn more about how to use a Cordsmith, I've got like a bunch of videos on it, and I'll have that linked below for you too. But you loop over the first and you loop over the second, and then make sure all your latches are down, yarn over, and pull. And we're just going to keep doing this until we have 42 to 44-ish inches of I-cord. And see, it works up so fast. Like, you can use DPNs to do this as well, double pointed needles, but like, I just can't. After I found the Cordsmiths, I just can't bring myself to even open up my case. Like, this is just so much easier. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna fast forward. We're gonna get through the 42 inches of cord, and then I will show you the next part. Okay, so we've got to the end. We have all of our cord made. So now we're gonna finish it off. Also, are these scissors not so stinking cute? Hold on. Like, look at these scissors. These are from Twice Sheared Sheep. I'm obsessed with them. I have a link for them below too, but then we just bind this off real quick. And then I weave in these ends immediately just so I don't have to do it later. Sorry, I had to find the core because you can slide your tapestry needle into the core of your I-cord. And then you just pop it out, slide it through, cut, and pull. And then it is hidden. And we'll do it on the other side. Okay, and now we have our cord, so we are good to go. So now we get to do a little bit of counting. So just put your ends together and find the middle of your cord. You don't have, you can count. If you really want to count, you go for it and you count, baby. But I'm not. So I am gonna put a stitch marker right in the middle. Hello. So right there in the middle. And then from the middle stitch, count out 36 stitches this way and 36 stitches this way and mark it with another stitch marker. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 36 this direction and now 36 this direction. All right, so we've got the edges. So this, it's like one edge of the bandana where the middle of the bandana is and the other edge. And then these bottom parts are the ties for the back of your head. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our yarn and we're gonna grab our crochet hook. And on one of the end sides, insert your hook and attach your yarn. I'm going to take my stitch marker out because it's being a pain. And then single crochet in that stitch and then single crochet in every stitch until you get to the last stitch marker. And this is what it starts looking like. Okay, now that we've gotten all of our single crochets done, we're going to chain 3, turn our work, and then we're going to double crochet 2 together. So how I do that is I yarn over, I go into the first stitch and pull up a loop. I go into the second stitch and pull up a loop. I yarn over and I pull through 3 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And then I chain 1, skip a stitch, and double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet in the next. And we'll repeat that all the way across until there are 2 stitches left. Yes, I know the sun just came out. It's Seattle. It'll go away in a second. But once I get this part of the row done, when I get to the last 2 stitches, if it's still messy in the lighting, I'll pause and I'll wait till the sun goes back behind a cloud. Okay, so the light's fixed and now you can see. So we got to the end. There's these 3 stitches left. So you'll do the chain 1 like we have been doing. So chain 1 and then into the second stitch and pull up a loop, into the third stitch and pull up a loop, and then through 3, and then through 2, and then chain 3, turn your work, and you have your second row done. And you're just gonna keep repeating that all the way across. So for your first row, when you've got your chain spaces, you will double crochet the chain spaces together. And then chain 1, and then you'll work in each chain space. So chain 1, work into the chain space. There we go. I'm not used to working with such a tiny hook. I'm normally a 5mm or higher kind of crafter. So 3 feels itty bitty to me. Okay, and now we have 2 chain spaces left and then the double crochet 2 together. So we will work 1 double crochet, chain 1, and then we work into the chain space, and then we go into the top of that double crochet from the row before. And then yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 2. And then you'll chain 3 at the end. And what we're doing is we're slowly decreasing, but we're doing the big decreases and we're alternating sides. So we did a big decrease here and a little one here. And now as we work across again, it'll be the same. So we're gonna double crochet these 2 chain spaces together. So into the first one, into the second one, yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 2. And then when we get back to this side, we're double crocheting this gap and then this double crochet 2 together. So you literally just repeat those 2 things and then chain 1, and work into the chain spaces until you get to the end. You just keep decreasing like I showed you, and you keep working your bandana, and then once you get to where you can't decrease anymore, you're all done. So let's pause really quick, and I want to talk about the other two ways. So you can start this with a chain if you want to. You can chain out 42 inches and then do the same stitch counts, and it'll do the same thing. It just won't have this pretty I-cord detail, and the cord that you tie with won't be as structured. So you totally can do it with a chain. You can also do it with DPNs if you want to use double pointed needles. You can probably use a Romanian I-cord if you want to, a crocheted Romanian I-cord, and crochet into that. It might be a little thicker, but I don't see why you couldn't. But there's a ton of different options if you aren't into using a Cordsmith. However, if you watched the video, you saw how fast 42 inches of I-cord works up with a Cordsmith. So, in my opinion, it's pretty worth it. She's so sweet and so kind and so thoughtful in the community, and does a lot of really hard work for the community with her website, Size Inclusive Collective, which helps show crocheters and knitters designers that are size inclusive and make patterns that actually fit you. So she does all the hard work with that, and I highly respect it. So I recommend going and checking her out. Like I said, all of that is, everything that I talked about today is linked in the description below. And then it's also in my blog post. So if you have any questions or anything like that, leave those in the comments. Let's single crochet this last section together while Ikora joins us. And yeah, that is how you start the bandana. And like I said, you're just gonna keep decreasing until you get to where you can't decrease anymore. Ikora's headbutting me right now. Are you gonna wear it for me? Okay. But yeah, that is my crochet bandana. I hope you have fun making it. If you do make it, make sure you tag me in the pictures. I'd love to see it. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye!